Gold Cafe, you will have a higher seating capacity. So that will give you around 50 to 55 people seating capacity under it. And the setup, so another difference basically the live kitchen. My standard cafes are not going to have any live kitchen concept. So live kitchen concept is only applicable in my gold formats. Right. Now, if you look at the total setup cost for my standard cafe and gold cafe, 30 lakh rupees is the setup cost for my standard cafe and 60 lakh rupees for my gold cafe. So that gives you around 3,000 rupees per square feet is my cost for your setup. Apart from this, there's a one-time franchisee fees, that is the 10 lakh rupees for a standard setup. So we charge lower franchisee fees in the standard cafe because we don't need to set up live kitchen, and plus you don't require to set up like use seating capacity. So our efforts are low in setting up a standard cafe, and it takes compared to the gold cafe, it takes lesser time to set up and start the operation in standard format. Yes, gold cafe takes more time, more efforts. Our franchisee fees in gold cafe is 15 lakh rupees. Minimum guarantee against your capex. We are offering like 15% minimum guarantee, and that is per year, right? So 15% per annum. So that will be basically shared with you on the monthly basis. Revenue share, the standard 8% revenue share that we offer to our franchisee partner. Return on investment, we are expecting around 27 to 32%. If you look at the break even, so for 48 months, so what we are saying, my franchisee, whatever the capex they put into the business, in 4 years they recover their entire money, and the next 3 years is going to be their net profit. So my break even. So now these projections we have taken at a very conservative projections. So we are confident that we can deliver this, and these you can expect much better results from these projected numbers for sure. If you look at the agreement period, so this is a 7-year agreement period, or you can say contract period for our franchisees. So who can be our ideal partner profiles? Of course, like property owners who have basically the property at good location, or bakery or restaurant operators, they can be our good partners, right? And the real estate developers, they can be our good partners going forward. People who have the basically experience of the F&B industry can be a good partner for us. Investors, basically who has the investment capacity, but they don't have the operational capability. So all categories basically are most welcome to be a part of Cocoa Bakery. And best part for the property owners, like who have their own property, and it's like so you have a like 7 years consistent you can say rental income from this business, right? Apart from your basically revenue share that you get from your brand. Now, so what are the regions to partner with Cocoa Bakery? So if you look at the Indian market, or you can say the Kolkata market, the brand, the appreciation that we have already received, and we see the huge demand for our products, and so that gives again that brings the opportunity that we should be starting our cafes across the entire greater Kolkata region. If you look at the excellent brand positioning, so because we are already successful, we have been running our cafes for a decade, right? And basically we have seen a 3x growth in 10 years, right? So we have an excellent customer feedback and environment to scale up. A strong franchisee partner benefit, because we are bringing franchisee owned company operated format. So my franchisee they will get the freedom from the day-to-day operations, so they don't need to be bothered about the end consumer, like sales, bringing customers, product, if it's not selling, wastage, supply chain, production, and marketing. So a brand will take care of your all the operations, including your marketing, production, and bringing the end customer, and doing like corporate sales. So all the operations are taken care by the brand itself. So my franchisee is free from all the operations. A differentiated business model, because anybody can challenge our numbers or our offerings or the value proposition that we are offering to our franchisee partners. The value that we are offering, we are 100% sure we will deliver this with full trust. But again, if you can see much better results from the business itself. Technology support, yes, because our system. So Mr. Oz has already created a system-driven business processes. So they are tech-enabled platforms. So they have technology in place, systems in place, and the standards, quality, maintenance, everything in place. So we are technology-driven organization. So that gives us the confidence and the strength to scale up to that. So large facility and quality control in supply, yes, of course, for any business, if you see in franchise concept, basically there's a quality control and quality maintenance becomes a big challenge. Yes. So to address that challenge, we are taking care of the entire operations. So we will maintain the high quality standards for our customers. So now our rollout plan. So these are the selected locations that we are looking at. So in Greater Kolkata, we are targeting like Salt Lake, Sector 5, Chinar Park, Lake Area, Karurgachi, Kasba Ruby, Lindsay Street, Park Street, Kamek Street, Rasvihari Avenue. So these are the few selected locations that we have selected, but we are not limited only to these locations. If my franchisee partners who have like good location, good market, and they see like this business can do better, we are open to welcome those opportunities, and we are open to consider those as well. Right. So with this, I will end the presentation, and then we can discuss financials in detail. Yeah. So before talking about the financial model and financial projections, Mr. Urs Lakhmani is already with us on the call. So now I will invite Mr. Urs just to give some brief insights and his vision going forward. You are on mute, Mr. Urs.
So viewers, let me introduce you to Mr. Lakhmani. He's the owner of FOCO Bakery, and he's here with us in the panel. Welcome again, Mr. Lakhmani. Viewers wants to hear a few words about the brand from you. Over to you, Mr. Lakhmani.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, but very caught up with a lot of things. So FOCO Bakery essentially is a bakery cafe which started 10 years back. And we are a complete French pastry model. We have a 6,000 square feet production facility, which is ready to cater to several outlets across the city. In phase 1 of expansion, we're looking to open more outlets in Calcutta itself. We already have 3 outlets, and the 4th one is opening in Salt Lake in December. We're looking to open at least 5 to 6 more units. Now, coming to what we serve and what our product is about, we have more than 100 SKUs in our bakery portfolio, which go out every morning from our factory to our outlets. Each outlet also has a live kitchen where we serve international cuisine. So I think this is a synopsis of what we do. We'll also share some catalogs which we have developed with Franchise India for people to understand more about the brand.
Yeah, Urs. You are on mute, Urs. Yeah.
I'm just sharing that that catalog. One sec.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Acha, Urs, before you share your catalog in the group, just I want to ask one question.
Yeah.
What took you basically to scale your business if I consider like 2019 and current year, right? From
Right.
basically around close to like from 3 crores, you have increased your business to like 8.5 crores. That's a 3x growth in the next
Yeah.
in the last 3 years. So
Yes.
4 years basically, and 3x growth in respective of basically your hit by pandemic. So what efforts and special basically the business strategy took you to achieve that number?
Yes. Answering this question within a second. Yes. So what has led to this massive drive, this massive growth is when we started as a simple bakery cafe. We had no technical expertise ourselves. So when I completed my diploma in pastry from Le Cordon Bleu, London, that helped us take this model to a new level. Because as an entrepreneur, if you're not bringing any value to the product, it becomes very tough to scale. You're dependent on your team very heavily, and if the personally, I believe that if the only thing which you're adding to your business is capital, it's not going to be a big game. For you to really scale up, you need to add more value to your business than just capital. So me coming back from London really changed the game for us. And then when I joined the business, we took the products to the next level, which helped us distinguish the brand from other brands, because as in any space, this is a very busy and competitive space. So to create a market position for yourself is a challenge, which we've not overcome. Essentially, we are still battling that. We will still take a lot of time over years to build that space for us. It's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. Uh, but yes, I do feel that we are very well placed to aggressively expand in the next 3-4 years, given that production is set and we don't need any major investments in that area. So any inflow which comes in the business and is used to set up retail units will straight away, lead to newer cash revenues, which will in turn help the business to grow even more.
Absolutely, I think that's really helpful. Now, just again one more question that I have. So, like in the last four years, I would say like you have shown basically growth of like 3x growth.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
where you see basically your brand in the next 5 years?
Okay. So in the next 5 years, we want to first of all have 4 to 5 more outlets, which would take our total retail to around 10 outlets. which will include kiosks and all kinds of formats. We are not a very massy brand, so we cannot have 20, 30 outlets. That is not our business model at all. Neither do we want to do that. That would dilute our public image heavily. So in the next 5 years, to sum it up, we want to have 4 or 5 more outlets. We want to make strategic investments in the factory, which helps us to further elevate our product. We want to start gelatos. So like we have like a cocoa bakery right now, we can have cocoa's creamery or something like that, which allows us to further elevate our business in those areas. And also, apart from cocoa bakery, so the name of the company right now is SLS Chocolates. So we will be changing that to SLS Hospitality, and we want to do other F&B projects as well within the same umbrella.
Yeah,
That is,
I,
that is
I,
the long term.
yeah, I think that's basically justifies your, like you said, like innovation. That's
Right.
your strength. And for any business, basically innovation and change to the business and adoption of the change, technology and environment to the business is very, very important. Is very,
Absolutely.
is the
Absolutely.
absolutely the key for any business to scale or to grow.
Absolutely.
And I think one more thing, basically, you don't have any greed for just only making the business or just generating the revenue and profits. Your
Right.
focus is only the building on the business, and then profits will follow. So
Correct.
I think I absolutely agree, and you have basically the excellent point, and yeah, that shows your strength to scale up your business. Yeah. Okay, so now would you like to share your some catalog that you take?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, please go ahead.
So this is the catalog which we've designed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as you can see here, this is our franchise snapshot.
Yeah, Mr. As, so we discussed these numbers in the presentation.
Okay.
But yeah, design is
I will
excellent.
also like to share our dine-in menu with you all, for you all to better understand what kind of food we are serving in the outlets.
Okay, that will be helpful.
Yes, yes. Yes. So this is our dine-in menu. So we start with breakfast platters. We have croissant sandwiches. We have very high-end burgers and sandwiches where we use chia butter bread, focaccia bread, brioche buns. So it's all very gourmet. This is our signature veg burger. So it's mushroom, feta cheese, truffle, and spinach. We have crepes. We have a comfort food section which serves salads, meze platters. So if you see, the menu is very international. It has elements from different parts of the globe. And it's all very gourmet. But the price point at the same time is not very, very high. We've kept it at a reasonable level because we don't want to become a place where people come just once a month or something. We want it to be like an everyday comfort place. Some Mexican section. There is also a bowls section. Interestingly, it's called Asian elements to it. So we serve 3 kinds of bowls. One is soba noodles, one is udon noodles, and one is flat noodles. And just sharing the second part of the menu.
Yeah.
That was the first part. This is the second part. So we have an Italian section where we serve spaghetti, penne, risottos, raviolis. We have our own pizzas. This is the main section where we serve classical English, main course like crumb fried chicken, fish Florentine, au gratin. And this is an interesting section which we do. It's called sweet plates. So we have very high-end desserts here like French toasts, waffles, pancakes, all of that. If you can see the product quality from the pictures, you'll understand the kind of work we are doing. Like this is a banana lotus biscoff French toast. So yeah, that's the kind of work. And the beverages are here. Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, I think you have an excellent and international product offering. So
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think in terms of offering, your and price points. I think these prices are very reasonable.
Yes.
As compared to the other.
Yes.
So now I just want to understand basically who is your biggest competitor in Kolkata.
Well, we are in a space which is kind of mixed. So we are a bakery and a cafe. So we are competing with several brands as a bakery. We are competing with thousands of brands as a cafe. So when it comes to a bakery, we are competing with someone like, say, a Cookie Jar or Little Pleasures. There are 3-4 brands which are operating on a similar level. And when it comes to a cafe, I mean, you lose count. There's so many. But that is what, makes us unique, because there is a hybrid version of these two models is very rare and very tough to create also. So it helps us distinguish ourselves from our competitors, and and also offers the company different kinds of revenue generation options. Like you can come to a cocoa bakery to order a wedding cake, which would cost say 10,000, 15,000 in terms of the revenue. And you could come to cocoa bakery for dinner also. You could come to cocoa bakery for your Diwali gifting option also. Like you want to distribute 1,000 hampers, 100 hampers. So we have several different avenues to generate revenue for the company, which helps us scale.
Okay. So, Mr. Ash, we will just go through the financial model quickly in 5 minutes, and that will give, I think, audience a better understanding on what we are offering, what we are bringing for them as a investment and return capability.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Okay. So we are looking at 2 different formats: standard cafe and my gold cafe. So for standard cafe, you are going to have a seating capacity of 20 to 25 people, and the gold category is to 50 to 55 people capacity. Now, so my standard cafe will not have a live kitchen, and gold cafe will have a live kitchen concept. Your capex in terms of setup is 30 lakh rupees and 60 lakh rupees. Franchisee fees one time, it's non-refundable franchisee fees is 10 lakhs and 15 lakhs. So total capex for my standard cafe is 40 lakh rupees, and for my gold cafe, it's going to be around 75 lakh rupees.
Okay, that's right.
Now, let's have a look at the standard cafe. It's income statement. So what we are saying, basically the revenue projection that we are saying 97 lakh rupees kind of sales in the first year, and that goes up to 1.6 crores in the year 7. So if you look at the basically first 3 year, I think we have considered just only 15% growth for the first 2 years. Third year is basically 10%, and then 5% growth rate. So we are not taking any conservative means like aggressive growth rate once.
Absolutely.
But if you consider this growth rate, that projections we have done for second year is very low.
Yes.
But you can see that this growth can be as high as like 20 to 30%.
Yes.
That is the real case scenario, but we are taking the projections at a conservative side, so we don't
Yes.
create a disappointment for our franchisee partners. So monthly revenues, you can say like 8 lakh rupees per month and goes up to 13-14 lakh rupees in outer years.
Yes.
My franchisee gets basically 15% minimum guarantee on capex. So at 40 lakh rupees, you will get 15% minimum guarantee or
Yes.
the revenue share. So 8% of the revenue share. So whichever is higher will be paid to my franchise. Right? So in basically in 7 years, my franchisee makes basically 76 lakh rupees. So almost they are doubling their money. So that is the value proposition for the franchisee partner. This is more lucrative for the partners who have their own property, because they will get basically additional 1 lakh rupees per month kind of rental income for their property for next 7 years.
Correct.
Right. So, and my food cost is 60%. Wastage is 3%. My staff cost is around 12 lakh rupees. Their incentive and accommodation is 1.5 lakh rupees and the expense. Local marketing around very nominal, because brand is doing all the marketing and everything. So it's 24,000 rupees. Infrastructure cost, rental is 12 lakh rupees plus electricity and water utility expenses around 4.2 lakh rupees for the year. That's around 35,000 rupees per month. That's average. Internet and software expense 3,000 rupees per month. So that's 36,000. Bank settlement charges, swipe charges around again 3,000 rupees per month. That gives you 36,000 rupees for the year. Repair maintenance, we have considered like 5,000 rupees per month. That's around another 60,000. AMC charges 10,000 rupees per year. Other miscellaneous expense around 2,000 rupees per month, and that gives you like 24,000 rupees for the year. And wastage collection charges 3,000 rupees per month. That's 36,000 rupees. So the total expense is 1 crore in the first year, and it goes up to 1.6 crore. So what we are saying here, company is taking care of these losses. My franchisee is not be will not be like in loss for the first 2 years, because brand is sharing revenue share or the minimum guarantee, so their returns are secure, right? And basically we are running all the operations. So brand is, this is only the profit that brand is making. So what we are as a brand we are doing, we are running your cafe, we are not withdrawing profit, just we are operating the business and sharing the revenue with my franchisee partners. Yeah. Now let's have a look at the Gold Cafe. Gold Cafe will have a slightly better returns because your capex is higher. Here 70% of your business comes from your bakery, and another F&B is 30%. And my capex is 75 lakh rupees. My 15% is the minimum guarantee and 8% is the revenue share. So my franchisee makes more than 2x of their investment. So here they invest 75 lakh rupees and they make 1.65 crores in 7 years. So my return is better in my Gold Cafe. And if you look at, so we have considered all the expenses. So my expense for the first year is close to 2 crores and goes up to 3.1 crores in the outer years. So my franchise, basically brand is making profit in the Gold Cafe, because there we are running basically live kitchen and taking care of all the operations. So Gold Cafe is more profitable for the franchisees as well as for the brand, right? So that is the value we are offering to the franchisee partners. Now, apart from this, Mr. As, you want to add anything?
Well, only thing is that all these are obviously numbers and we are being very conservative. So we can expect much better economics to work out for us. It's just that we don't want to commit anything which we cannot fulfill. So we are being rather conservative with the numbers. That's it. I think otherwise, Mr. Ashok has explained very properly in a very concise way of what we're trying to achieve.
Okay, I think that's very helpful. Now let's have some questions. So we have some questions in the Q&A box. So Mr. AD, are you open for Mumbai?
Yes,
Mr. AD,
we are open for Bombay, but it would require for us to establish our production facility there first. Only then can we look at opening retail outlets. But yes, we are definitely interested. We are definitely interested, and we believe that we have the product quality to stand in that market as well.
Yeah. So Mr. AD, you can send your details. Our team will reach out to you, and we will discuss how basically we can take this possibility forward, because their central kitchen setup is required, so that Mr. Us is confidently saying we will take care of these, so we can discuss and how we can work out on this.
Absolutely.
We have Mr. Anil Khosla. He is from Faridabad. So will you be interested in opening Faridabad in Haryana? So it's Delhi NCR.
We'll have to do a market survey. We can come there and do our due diligence. But yes, as I explained, we are open to foreign locations as well, apart from Calcutta.
Okay, so yes, Mr. Anil Khosla, I think you can share the market details, that the area that you are looking for. Basically, ours will evaluate, and they will discuss with you separately.
Absolutely.
Mr. Rahman, revenue percentage per month, per year, return guarantee per month or a year? Yeah, Mr. Rahman. So this your revenue share is your monthly, will be paid on the monthly basis, and then your revenue, basically the minimum guarantee. If your monthly revenue share is your lower than your minimum guarantee, then the minimum guarantee amount will be shared with you.
Absolutely.
My next question that we have, can you explain a bit more about ROI? For example, 5 lakh rupees sales in a month, what would be the share of the franchisee in FOCO model? So I think Mr. MBA business oriented, I think that I think the financial model that we have shared and explained, I think is already answered your query, what we are offering you in terms of revenue share. We have Mr. Rajat Arora from Delhi. Okay, how will supply chain will work in Delhi? Yeah, Mr. Us?
Same answer. We are obviously open for Delhi. We will be looking to create a production facility there. So to ensure that we, operate in the correct and the most optimum manner, we have to ensure that we do not go gung-ho in our expansion plans and start opening different outlets in all the parts of the country immediately. We have to be cautious and one step at a time. So if we do one city which is outside of Calcutta, then we will wait for at least a year before we consider the other cities. It is not going to be one city, one store in Faridabad, one store in Bombay. It's not possible. It's not possible. So after a lot of due diligence, we will choose one city which is the right next step after Calcutta.
Okay, I think that's very helpful, and I think that is the right strategy. So, Mr. Rajat, I think the strategy of the brand is very, very clear. Outside of Calcutta, they will focus on one city, even it's either your Mumbai or Delhi, and they will evaluate the market. They will set up their central facility or central kitchen, and then they will expand. So for the next 1 year, they will completely focus on that particular city. Once that city is they manage completely and they make like profitable and up and running, then they will target basically the another city. Right. But of course, we will also evaluate. He will evaluate all the opportunities that are coming from from Delhi or Mumbai. We will look at the prospects, and then we will see which one basically to evaluate first.
Absolutely.
So Mr. Rajat Arora, his next question are interested in opening your own outlet in premium markets of Delhi?
Sorry, can you come again?
Mr. Rajat Arora is asking, are you interested in opening your own outlet in premium markets of Delhi?
Yeah, why not? Why not? We are open to all kinds of different options for us. We don't have any reservations as such.
Right. So, Mr. Arora, I think here brand is interested to open the outlets in the premium markets. I think premium markets you must be considering your Khan market and Connaught Place, or you can say South X. Yes, I know these are the expensive markets, but we can evaluate. Brand will invest in the central kitchen, so they will set up a central production facility, but the outlet will be invested by the franchisee partners.
Correct.
So please you share the details with the team, and my team will reach out to you for further discussions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that answers all the queries. So now we can take it forward. So Arnima, over to you for your concluding remarks.
Thank you, Ashokji. Thank you, Mr. Lakhmani. Thank you, Snigdha, for sharing us such a wonderful business opportunity for our viewers. Thank you, viewers, for attending this webinar. So tomorrow again, we are coming up with another business opportunity for you. Let me share my screen with you. So our tomorrow's business opportunity is coming from a brand called Janpro. They are the globally trusted commercial cleaning brand, and they are inviting regional master franchisee in India. So don't forget to attend it. And till then, stay safe and bye-bye. And thank you all again.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Mr. Thank you.